the Orochi.
Yeah.
Like I said, whenever I stream with you, I'm gonna be putting that in there.
Right on.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You know why you're one of my favorite people to game up with? And it's not just because you're fucking fun to play with, but it's overall you have a very positive outlook on shit. There's a lot of people that I game with that I want to punch them in the throat through my microphone because they're just little bitches.
And I already told you we're gonna have a blast when I get down there to LA to watch this Broly movie.
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh fuck yeah. I'm getting my tickets like 4 months in advance.
Well, dude, you know they already did the pre-order tickets, and in the 2 days that it was on pre-order sales, they outdid all the sales from not Battle of Gods, but Revival of F.
Oh, really?
They're already breaking.
Because I know in Japan, it outshowed like the opening night that it came out. It outshowed Fast and Furious and Godzilla.
Yeah. Well, I just posted this video today on a DBZ group that I'm in that it was explaining all the statistics on it. Fucking in 1 day of pre-order tickets being out for the Brawly movie, they sold twice as much as they did for the Revival of F on their 2 days.
And tell me, and this is to all the Naruto fans. Even if you're a Naruto fan on my YouTube channel, you follow me, sub. Let me see Naruto do that. Let me see one Naruto movie do that.
None of them have come even remotely close, honestly.
And Dragon Ball Z in the Dragon Ball series is not the GOAT anime.
You know that, and that's the thing, is what a lot of people will argue with the Naruto series versus the Dragon Ball series is always the animation quality. Like, I can say confidently, from the beginning of Naruto to the end of Naruto, even Boruto right now, their animation has been on point 100% of the time.
Oh, yeah.
I
can't lie, it has been. It
has never fucked off once. But Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, they've had their animation issues.
But the crazy thing is, even with those issues,
the
title alone still broke Crunchyroll and Funimation. When the Boruto movie came out for Naruto and all that, you could still get on anime websites and still watch anime.
Oh, no, well, that's the whole thing.
When Dragon Ball Super first came back, even with shitty animation, it still was breaking the internet. It was like I couldn't even get on an anime website.
Dude, it used to happen all the time. They would take a 1 week break because of some holiday, and the next episode, you couldn't get onto anything. You could take 1 week off and break the internet. It didn't even have to be a meaningful episode or anything like that. It's just, we want them so fucking bad that after 1 week of not having them, we're gonna just flood the streaming sites.
Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that with Boruto or One Piece or...
No, it hasn't happened with any of those series.
I can see that with Bleach. I can see that with Bleach because Bleach's been out like a year. Been gone for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, Bleach would be a huge comeback.
Yeah, people will probably break the internet for that, but Dragon Ball Z, the Dragon Ball series been out for 30 years. It had the most, it still has the most successful run, other than Sailor Moon.
Supposedly, they're still bringing back Bleach. They just started up the Fairy Tail manga again.
Yeah, I've seen that, and I'm excited for that. I'm happy for that.
I read the first chapter, and it's fucking awesome.
Yes, that's one anime. That's one anime people sleep on.
Dude,
they sleep on Fairy Tail,
and they shouldn't, because Fairy Tail's fucking amazing.
And it has such an awesome story. And
it does.
And The animation's always on point.
Oh fuck yeah! If there's ever been another anime other than DBZ that's gotten me like super hyped, it's been Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail's like, yeah man, fuck that guy up, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, and then what Boruto messed up on, they started the manga. They started the manga way before they started the anime. So with the manga, he already had his headband. He had the headband. He was already a ninja. In Boruto, it starts off where he's trying to get his headband. So that basically tells you from the start it's a fucking filler. So people don't want to watch it until he gets the headband when it catches up.
Well, unfortunately, what a lot of people don't know about how it works in Japan is they start out as mangas first. Like before Dragon Ball became an animated series, Akira Toriyama was like 40, 50 chapters into the Dragon Ball manga. And it's supposed to work that way. It's supposed to be like a storyboard. Like if you have any questions about the anime, you're supposed to be able to go to the manga and confirm yada yada, this is what they said in the manga, because there's always some slight variation from the anime to the manga, that if you ever have any conflicting ideas of like, oh well in the anime they say this, well in the original storyboard, which is the manga, it was supposed to be this. This happens a lot in DBZ. Happens a lot.
Like Vegeta was supposed to say 8,000 instead of 9,000.
Exactly. And well, just a lot of stuff. Anytime you need to fact check anything, you should be able to go back to the manga, because the manga is written and drawn by the original creator.
That's what I like. I like to read the manga. I like to read the manga and then see what's happening. And I like to watch the anime. I love the mangas. I've always been a big manga fan.
Oh yeah.
I loved Naruto's manga because it was an amazing story. I can't lie.
Oh,
it was
fuck
amazing.
Yeah. Definitely.
The anime ruined it. It was like 100 and I don't know. What stretch were they on? Like 100 and something episodes of nothing but filler?
Yeah, they had a very long time of filler in that. A shit ton.
Where they basically fought they was basically trying to be like, oh, like what I was seeing, they was trying to get viewers. They was like viewer grabbing. It was like, oh shit, that was when Naruto was falling off, right?
No, if I remember correctly, what they were doing is the anime was catching up to the manga really, really fast. And they wanted to let the manga get ahead so that they had stuff to work off of. So in the meantime, they were making fillers and movies. At that same time where they were doing the shit ton of fillers, that was also when the majority of the movies came out.
And then that's why I like Dragon Ball and everything. Like the Dragon Ball series.
Oh,
the
yeah.
actual creator is hands-on with it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know what the fuck they did with the animators for Super, because what I don't get is why didn't they just like I will tell everybody. I know the animation and everything got better later on to where what I expected it. But with this Super movie coming out, that is basically Dragon Ball Z, but if it was on crack or heroin with 4K graphics.
Well, okay, now this is something that I wanted to talk about too, because that has a lot to say. Because like in the first I'd say 50 episodes of Super, they just had like absolutely terrible animation. It was fucking inconsistent as shit.
And then later on,
this was the reason why.
Once Goku Black showed up, it just got better.
Well, yeah, because after about 50 episodes or so, I think it might actually be a little bit more than that, Akira Toriyama actually hopped in and said, hey, what the fuck? Like, why is it looking...
he did that tweet where he said it's even bad if I don't even want to watch the anime.
Exactly.
Some shit like
and
that.
He got on their case about it, because this is his shit and they're fucking up the animation really bad. Now, what they do is they circulate animation teams weekly. So once they changed it, as time went on, you had like 4 different animation teams that worked on any given episode. So you would hear like the 1 hour special where Goku fights Jiren.
Yeah.
The episodes
that
where
he
and the episodes when he fights Kefla and the final episode were all done by the same team.
Yeah, those were worked on by the people that did Resurrection of F, I believe. Right?
Yeah, it's a very high-end, very talented team, that team. Now, all the episodes in between, they were all animated by different teams. Like, not quite as good as them, because obviously they put the best animators on the highlight episodes, like the Jiren fight.
What did they do? Like, what did they do? My other question is, if you was making a whole new series, why didn't you keep the old crew that worked on Z?
Now, all those old crew that have been on Z, that was 20-something years ago. They're all doing different shit. They're all off working on different stuff.
I know one of them is a director for One Piece.
That's the thing is, they all
That's
in
how
this
One
time.
Piece's animation is so accurate. Like it's so
it's fluid.
So like manga based. Yeah, it's fluid and manga based.
Well, that's what this new movie's like. What they're doing is in the new movie is they're slightly sacrificing like high definition, like the way it was in Super, in the Jiren fight and the Kefla fight and everything, because that was like really high definition, 3 gradients of shading. It was insane. What they're doing is they're sacrificing a little bit on that so they can increase frame rates, so they can increase the amount of frames and have a more fluid motion for the fighting in the thing overall. I've seen some stills. It still looks fucking good.
Yeah. What I heard was the guy that's overlooking all the animation is a guy that did the animation in Z. Like,
yes.
He started out at the bottom and then became part of the main crew, and then now he's overlooking the Super movie that's coming out.
Yes, that is very true. He's not hands-on doing anything, but he's watching over and giving tips and pointers to people. That's what he's doing.
Because everybody want the Z animators and everything. So I understand that they would pay them more. They'd be like, yo, if you come overlook our shit because you did such a great anime.
Yeah.
You did such a great anime. You animated a great anime.
Well,
we need you to come over here.
Well, the thing is when you think of anime, what's the first thing that comes to mind? It's fucking Dragon Ball Z. It has had such a dramatic impact on the world and culture that it's undeniable. If anybody had a hand in that, they are being very well paid. That's what it is.
Yeah, I know. From what I heard, this might be wrong, but Bleach's animators, half of them were part of Z.
I believe that. I believe that because if you kind of compare them side to side, it's very similar in the quality and the weight. Yeah.
If you change Gong and Killua's hair, if you change Gong's hair to Goku's hair, and Killua to Vegeta's hair, that's basically Kid Vegeta and Kid Goku. They look.
Yeah, that is true. Shit. All right.
And then it came up with this, and then with Dragon Ball Z, you can see it in every other anime. They're trying to make a character that's stronger or can compete with Goku.
Yeah, and that is true because he's always getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and it's like, you know, when Super started, it was kind of ridiculous. It was like, where can you possibly go from here? And apparently they have ideas.
Well, Akira Toriyama's been thinking about that for a while.
Yeah.
And I don't, how many people, a lot of people hated the Evolution movie.
That was so horrible.
If it wasn't for the Evolution movie, Akira Toriyama said it himself, he wouldn't have made Super.
Yeah, that is true. And you know what's funny is they interviewed the director of Evolution, and he said he had never seen an episode of Dragon Ball ever.
Yeah, and then I heard Akira Toriyama. This is how boss Akira Toriyama is. I heard Akira Toriyama sued them all the way down to the fucking food people. One, and then bought back the right, like, to show Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball series and everything from Funimation, so they can show it in America. Because it just said a couple days ago that Funimation finally bought back the rights to show Dragon Ball Super in America, like without the approval of Akira Toriyama because of that movie.
That's funny.
Akira Toriyama, like Akira Toriyama doesn't play. That's his baby. Like, he worked on that shit. That's his golden goose. That was the golden goose that brought him up there.
Dude,
to being a goat.
It's what made him a household name in America. You know, like, well, not completely household, but there are fucking people that live in a completely different continent that don't speak the language he speaks that knows his name.
Yeah.
That's
and respect his anime. Like.
Exactly. So that's saying quite a lot right there.
And then Naruto. The Naruto. I have the books right here. I can look for the fucking page. But in the beginning of one of his books, he said, he literally said it like this. He said, if Dragon Ball Z never came into existence, Naruto would be way different than it is now.
Well, yeah, completely. Look at his QB mode.
Yeah.
Dude, that in and of itself.
And then his outfit. His outfit was a dead man.
Oh, yeah.
His outfit was Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Do you have your orders set up?
I think so.
All
I was
right.
playing last night with some friends. I finished some orders.
Alright. Well, yeah, I've got mine. I got mine ready.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm ready.
Alright, we're going Dom.
Yeah, I was like, I'm like, dog, I'm so excited. And I'm excited that Fairy Tail's back. I can't wait for this last season of Bleach.
I know. Yeah.
And they have so much to work on with Bleach, too, if they wanted to continue it. But I like how the creator said, nah, I'm done. Calling it a year. Calling it.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
his kid, Ichigo's kid, looks strong as fuck.
Well, see, that's the whole thing. It's like, it's a whole new generation. You can go on seasons with this motherfucker, I bet you. And it's gonna be something else.
Because I like how he got with Orihime.
Oh, yeah.
Spoiler alert if you haven't read the comic.
Oh, no, I've finished the whole damn thing. What is going on?
Oh, no, I gotta... I'm saying that in the video, so whoever watches it,
Oh,
when they get
no.
onto that one.
I think I'm glitching. I might have to close out the app. Yep, I'm glitching. Alright.